Hello everyone, my name is Mehdi Temsalini. I am an engineer student at School of Industry Mineral. Today I will present an important subject that is unemployment. So as we know that the world suffers from this problem and we are here to, to ask the question for what is the causes and give some solution in the end. So, if I want to ask you about some definition, if somebody here can give me some definition, yes. So, you said a lot of definition, but if I want to give you a global definition, that I will say unemployment, according to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, is a person above specified age, usually above 15, is not being in paid employment or self-employment, but currently available for working during the reference period. So, we will now talk about the plan. First, I will introduce the subject, and we will talk about two parts. The first part is what is unemployment, the causes of unemployment, and we will talk about the effects of unemployment. The part two, we will talk about the solution and unemployment in the world and in Morocco. We will talk about some data and the effect of COVID-19 for unemployment. So, introduction. Unemployment has become a major problem which affects our life, health, economy, and community. The top causes are increased population, rapid technological change, lack of education, skills, and rising costs. The various effects of unemployment include financial, social, and psychological. So, we will talk here about the definition or small definition about unemployment. So, what is unemployment? Unemployment refers to a situation in which the workers who are capable of working and willing to work do not get employment. Yes, it's someone who has diploma or capable to work, but they don't find the job. So, what is the causes of unemployment? The high population growth, the first, and second, it's the absence of unemployment opportunities, and three, the seasonal employment. If I want to explain you what is the seasonal employment, I will give you an example like Morocco, as we know that our economy in Morocco it's based on agriculture. So in the season of the agriculture, we have more opportunities to find job, and the other is the slow development of industries. We don't find a lot of usings, and the five is the work orientation, and this is the big problem in education. Sometimes parents want their children to become an engineer or a doctor, but uh, but uh, but the children they don't want this job. So in the end, they don't find a job because they don't love what they do, and insufficient of economic progress. So now I will talk about the effects of unemployment. So we have two form of effects. That is, first is mental effects, and the second that is physical effects. As we know that mental effect is stress, depression, and the physical effect is the sleep disorders, eating disorder. But we have another effect that we see in our societies that like the crime rate is increasing in our society because of this problem. So, what is the solution? The first, encouragement to small enterprise as against big enterprise. This encouragement is encouragement. It's how we give. We should give them money to to create another jobs and encouragement of new growth centers in small towns and rural areas. And two is a great change should be brought in our education system. Like I said before, that we should give children the the opportunities to change to choose what they want to become in future and create more job and better salary. Yes, and it is another necessary solution, because when you ask someone why you don't want to work, they said that the salary is low, and they don't like the salary. And the last thing is individual about should be encouraged to enjoy. And this we can encourage it. We can encourage people by media and by by uh, by by encouragement by their parents or also in the school. So we will talk now about some statistic or data in the world, and we will see graphic. What we see a graphic in the world, and we will see some numbers of some countries. Or so this is the unemployment rate around the world in 2018. As we see here, Japan is the low has a low number of unemployment rates, and Greece are the high number of. If you wanted to give some example, like Japan has 2.3, Mexico 3.3, China is 3.8, Korea 4.2, and Canada it's 5.9. So this number is some country. The country is different to another country, and it's based on a lot of it's based on a lot of things. So now we will talk about in Morocco unemployment, and this statistic it's from 2010 to 2019, and as we see the number it's average of nine, so it's stable on nine, and it's a big number if you wanted to compare with another countries. So now we will talk about the effect of COVID-19 for unemployment. The COVID-19 pandemic is having a catastrophic effect on working hours and earning globally. A new ILO report highlights some of the worst affected sectors and regions and outlines policies to mitigate the crisis. The sector most at risk include accommodation and food service, manufacturers and retailers and business. And so if we wanted to resume this, we will talk about that a lot of people lose their job at this right now, because as we know that COVID-19 has stopped a lot of activities, and people